climbing to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the New York Jets and the Carolina Panthers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, Ted!
First play, first pass for Brady. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. To throw again on second down. Brady. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And this is something this defense is going to have to account for as this game goes on. He's a space player. They want to get him out in the open field and let him make his move. So if you're going to stick with him, you've got to make sure you plaster him, as they like to say on the defensive side of the ball. Otherwise, he'll burn you as he just did there.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate what...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tom Brady scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, New York.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. It's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
61. That's right.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. A bullet throw, but incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Berrios now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Ball again on second down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Wilson on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Hall. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
6 yards left on 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now the ball comes loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I'm
wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
On third down, here's Hall. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keith Taylor. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Now Brady. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. That pass complete to Moore. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Again, it's Brady. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 44, Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offenses, they're a little bit discouraged with how their drives ended. How will each respond now and can either mount another positive series that ends in points for their team?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. There's Wilson to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Okay, great.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Now it's Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Here's Brady to throw. And he's got it. And he's brought down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
McCaffrey will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll give to Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Wilson. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. Throw to the right, taken in by Barrios. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing again on second down. Wilson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, and pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they talk about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. There's Trimble, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Brady. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady again. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Barrios going to bring this out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. On the move past the 40. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady toward the sideline, and look at that catch. And that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Brady now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Brady. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Brady's throw there complete. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about
is the team that just threw that interception. They got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. Not losing with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the shotgun, Wilson. That is caught. It's Uzama. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And check down, complete to Hall. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now it's Wilson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They go play action now. Wilson on the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Sliding out under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Smith to return it. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked off by Jamal Adams. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Makes the score Panthers 20, Jets 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Gets past one man. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up. Here's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. On play action, it's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear. And that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver. And it sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Again, McCaffrey.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Brady's going to look to throw. And And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson. And it's caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Wilson will throw again. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this will probably get away from them.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Cover! Hey, check it!
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. After the interception, here's Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
And to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
He's brought down by Terrell Burgess. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady, he's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back? Extend it. Have some fun.
Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. 2 important parts to that play. 1, you get a first down, obviously. Charles, 2, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field. So they picked up the first down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
Play action. Now Wilson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he completes it to Berrios. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Wilson to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Again, Wilson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
let's go, let's go. Box
In motion comes the tight end left. One last shot for Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Panthers, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.